What's going on, guys? It's Chad with Head Turner Detailing Service. Hope you're having a great evening. Today we took a venture back to Charlotte and we worked on this Toyota 4Runner. So this 4Runner was in for an exterior wash and an interior clean. Upon opening the driver's side door, we found a lot of debris in the floorboards. With it being a Toyota, that is definitely a challenge. Moving here to the shifter and cup holder area, there's a lot of heavy debris in the cracks down in the cup holders, down into the gear shifter, and in between the window regulators there. Display area really not that bad, but you can still see a lot of that debris right there in that center cup hole area. Really wish I would have gotten a picture there of me dropping down the steering column. There was a lot of debris right there in that leather area. We did drop it down and clean very well, but starting off it was pretty heavy. Debris pretty heavy here on the driver's side at the seat track on the right hand side. Left hand side's not that bad. We're going to take care of that as well. So I went to go grab a photo right here between the driver's side seat and the center console. That's actually a machete sitting there that the owner forgot to take out. No one was harmed during the filming of this, but yeah. Funny things you'll find in a car from time to time. You know, I like to ask, are there any weapons or anything in the vehicle? This one time I did not ask, and there's a nice little surprise there. So yeah, machete, first time finding one in the vehicle. So back hatch area, not really that bad, just a little miscellaneous stuff here and there. This was probably the worst side of the vehicle just because there was no floor mat present. So everything that had been pushed into that carpet was deep. We had to sit there for, 25 to 30 minutes just on this one side, just constantly scrubbing, drill brushing, and vacuuming to ensure that we got up every little piece of dirt out of this carpet. So moving to the back of the vehicle, really not that bad here in this area. We're also going to flip those seats up and see what we have underneath that as well. Again, you've probably heard me mention before, just because you don't think somebody's going to look doesn't mean they will. Integrity is very big with me. If you're paying me to clean your car, every square inch of that car will be clean. That's why we flip every seat up. We go up underneath every crack, every crevice, just to ensure that we give you a good quality job every single time. So again, under the seats clean, like I said, just because you can't see it doesn't mean it doesn't need to be done. So there again, integrity, do what you say. So we'll get this cleaned up, get the seats flipped back, and then we'll move back to the bottom floor mats there. All right, so we got this back carpet area tidied up. In between the seat tracks and the center console is clean. Underneath the seats clean. The floors are clean. Floor mats are ready to go back in. Back hatch area, we've got everything cleaned up. Got the vinyl torner door. Got that faceplate right there on the very back where the latch is cleaned up. Very nice, very presentable, ready to go. Again, just some more shots underneath the seats here. This is something that I love presenting just because you don't know how much stuff you've really missed until you take a gander underneath there. So that's a really big thing with me too, just making sure that every inch of that vehicle is clean on the inside. All right, so shifter area, cup holder, storage area, we've got that all cleaned up, nice and presentable, ready to go. Display area as well, we've torn the vents, the components, the dash, everything, so it's dressed up and ready to rock. So we've got the mats back down, everything's ready to go, dash is clean, steering wheel is clean, and the windows are clean. So captain's quarters are all freshened up and ready to go. All right, so moving to the outside of the unit, the paint there is not shining like it needs to. There's no really depth or gloss to it. We're gonna fix that here with an exterior wash, and we're gonna top it. And then the wheels and tires as well, they are fairly dirty, so we're gonna tackle those as well. So our wheel area here, you can see the face of the wheel is very dirty. If you zoom in and look at the barrel of the wheel itself, that is coated in brake dust. The inner fender liner needs some really heavy attention. There's a lot of fading there and a lot of mud and debris caked up on it. So we're gonna tackle all this as well. So you're probably looking at this still photo and wondering, why does Chad have 3 buckets here? I can go ahead and tell you, 2 of those buckets are for my 2-bucket wash method. That black bucket is for our wheels. We do not use the same rinse water or soap water to go for our wheels and then go to the paint. That is just a huge no-no in detailing. Also, the 2-bucket method creates less induced washing scratches. So 1 bucket is filled with soap, the other bucket is filled with fresh rinsing water. So I'll wash a panel, we'll go back to the rinse water, rinse out my mitt, then go back to the soap. If you have a detailer out there just spraying on snow foam and just going straight to a mitt with no rinse bucket, it's time to find a new detailer. They are creating paint surface scratches into your paint and more damage than what you really need to be paying for. All right, guys, so after that little educational tip there, here's the end result on this 4Runner. We done the exterior wash. We then topped it with Jax Wax Spray and Seal paint sealant. You can definitely tell that Jax Wax Spray and Seal paint sealant definitely brought back a lot of gloss and depth into the paint. This also has a great hydrophobic property. It will last up to 3 to 4 months of paint protection. All right, guys, so check out this wheel and tire area. The barrel of the wheel is spotless. The face of the wheel is spotless. Then you've got the inner fender liner also that has been sprayed with Jakspike Shine-All. The tire has been topped with Shine-All as well. That white residue that you're seeing will also fade out and give it a nice wet look. But all in all, that wheel is completely clean from the inside out. So we'll give you another angle here of that head turning detail. All right, guys, so we're gonna take it back down to 85 South. We're gonna let you have a full walk around in this 4Runner. And as always, ask yourself, are you turning heads? You can be. Again, this is what makes it all worthwhile. Thank you, Tim, for your business. As always, guys, ask yourself, are you turning heads? Are you in the market for a great mobile detailer that comes to you with no utilities needed, licensed and insured, and covers Rutherford County to Mecklenburg County? If so, give us a call at 704-477-1676. Are you turning heads?